giving my baby a bath.
So first thing I like to do is get all of his things ready. Then I like to go get the water ready, and I like to put a little bubbles in his water. So this is what it looks like. Now he does have this tub and he has this chair, but I like to put the chair inside of the bathtub sometimes if he's not just in the chair.
Look at that baby.
Then I get him undressed, which I already did off camera.
Hey. Yeah. Who is that baby? Say that me. That's me. Hi, cutie.
Once he's in the bath, I like to just rinse him off as if he was taking a shower, or, as if he was in a regular bath. So that's what I'm doing here. Then once it's time to wash him up, I like to start off by washing his face. So I do use 2 different cloths, one to wash his face and the inside of his mouth, and then one to wash his body. After I'm done washing his face, then I use another rag to wash the inside of his mouth. When there are newborns and they can't brush their own teeth, you want to go inside their mouth with a clean washcloth and wash their gums and wash the milk residue off of their tongue as well. So now it is time to wash his body, and I'm going to be using the same washcloth that I used to wash his face. For the body wash, I'm going to be using Baby Magic Calming Bath, which has lavender and chamomile in it. I usually use Baby Dove, but when we are getting him ready for bed, I like to use the Baby Calming Wash to help him get into the sleepy mode and drift off to sleep. So when washing his body, I like to mainly focus on his neck because he does spit up his milk a lot, and I haven't been putting bibs on him. I'm going to start, but for now, I just make sure when I give him a bath that I wash under his neck very well to remove that milk smell. And then you just want to go in and make sure you're washing the rest of the parts of his body. His arms, his legs, his feet, his hands, his back, his bottom, his private area. All the areas that you would clean if you were in the shower washing yourself.
Say, wash my body. Wash my body. 'Cause I gotta be clean. I gotta be clean. Say, wash my body. Oh, whip. Is that how you feel?
After I am done washing his body, I go ahead and rinse the soap off, and I just use the washcloth to wring some water over him, or I will use the shower head and sprinkle water over him. And then it is time to wash his hair. So I use the shower head to wet his hair with some clean water, but you want to make sure that you're always testing the temperature so that it's not too cold, and definitely make sure that it is not too hot. So to wash his hair, I am using that same Baby Magic Calming body wash. It says it is a body wash, and you can also use it in their hair. And I don't have a regular shampoo for him at the moment, so that is what I use. And just because I do think that it might be a little drying when I'm done with his bath and everything, I do go ahead and moisturize his hair. After I am done giving him a little scalp massage, I do go ahead with the wide side of his comb and comb the product through to make sure that I am getting any old moisturizer off his scalp to get it nice and clean. And then once I'm done with the wide side, I do change it to the fine side just to make sure that I am getting everything nice and clean. Now we are done with the bath and it is time to moisturize. So to moisturize, I am going to be using Baby Magic Calming Lotion, which is the same set to that body wash that I used to wash his body. And I like to start off with his legs, even before I put his diaper on, and his the lower part of his stomach and the lower part of his back, just so that all that is moisturized before I put his diaper on. Once his diaper is on, I just go ahead and moisturize the rest of his body, his little feet, his arms, his neck, the rest of his stomach and chest, the top of his back, and the back of his neck. I forgot to mention that I also go ahead and moisturize his face because his cheeks are pretty dry. So I do use lotion, and I also use like a Vaseline that he was prescribed from his pediatrician. After moisturizing his body, he is all dressed, so this is what he looks like. And now it's time to moisturize his hair. I'm going to be using Cantu Shea Butter leave-in conditioner and some jojoba oil, and then you're going to need a baby comb as well. So first I'm going to start off with the leave-in conditioner, and I will apply a generous amount to the top of his hair, the back of his hair, and the sides. So you will see me add a little bit more because I didn't apply enough the first time. Now it is time to apply the oil, so I like to sprinkle some over the top of his hair first, and then I'm just going to go in and apply some to his scalp, and I like to massage it in a little bit. Now I'm going to go in with his comb using the wide side to make sure that none of his curls get snagged with the fine side, and I'm just going to comb his hair to detangle it a little bit and make sure that the product is evenly distributed. And if it looks like I'm being rough at all, I promise you I'm not. At the end you'll see he's not crying, but this is what his hair looks like after I am done moisturizing. After I was done moisturizing his hair, it was time for him to eat again, and I do breastfeed, so I went ahead and fed him. And as you can see, he is out like a light. That is all I have for you guys. See you next time.